What if I told you something unsettling? That betrayal doesn't teach women to stop trusting. It teaches them how to trust differently. You think betrayal hardens the heart. You think it builds walls. But here's the truth no one admits. For many women, betrayal doesn't end belief. It makes belief more dangerous. Because trust after betrayal isn't innocence. It's hope mixed with memory. And that combination can pull you deeper than love ever did. If you've ever wondered why someone who was shattered still opens their heart again, or why you did, stay with me. Because once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it. Trust never breaks all at once. It cracks quietly, behind smiles. Inside, I'm fine. She trusted once, not recklessly, not blindly, but naturally. Trust was her default state. Not because she lacked intelligence, but because connection felt safe. Then betrayal arrived, not loudly, not violently. It arrived through silence, through unanswered messages, through truths revealed too late. Psychologically, this is where damage begins, not in the heart, but in perception. The mind experiences betrayal as a collapse of reality. What you believed was real suddenly wasn't. And the brain, desperate to survive emotional chaos, doesn't shut down trust. It searches for explanation. After betrayal, one question dominates everything. How did I not see this? This isn't self-blame. It's cognitive repair. The brain cannot tolerate unresolved pain. So it begins rewriting the story. Maybe the signs were subtle. Maybe this person was different. Maybe love is still safe, just misunderstood. Dark psychology reveals something uncomfortable here. Trust becomes a psychological tool, not for intimacy, but for restoring internal order. If she can trust again, then the betrayal wasn't proof that the world is unsafe, and that belief feels necessary. From the outside, it looks brave. She's strong. She didn't let it break her. But beneath that strength often lives emotional hunger. Not hunger for love, hunger for redemption. Trusting again becomes a way of reclaiming identity. I'm still open. I'm not bitter. I didn't lose myself. This is where trauma bonding hides. The nervous system mistakes familiar intensity for safety. Chaos feels recognizable. Calm feels suspicious. And when intensity returns, it feels like home. Trust grows fast. Not because it's safe, but because it's familiar. After betrayal, trust doesn't come back naive. It comes back confident. I know better now. I won't fall for lies again. I'm more aware. Dark psychology calls this the illusion of control. The moment you believe you're immune, your defenses soften. Confidence replaces caution. Trust returns, but selectively. And manipulators don't challenge this. They mirror it. They let her feel powerful, while quietly guiding the emotional direction. Trust becomes directed, not earned. Betrayal attacks self-worth before attachment. It whispers, "You weren't enough. You were replaceable." So, when someone listens deeply, reflects her emotions, understands her pain, it feels like healing. But here's the danger. Validation can become emotional anesthesia. The brain associates relief with safety. Even when logic hesitates, emotion overrides. Trust forms not through consistency, but through comfort. And comfort can be engineered. Hope isn't weakness. Hope is risk tolerance. After betrayal, hope doesn't disappear. It transforms. She no longer hopes for perfection. She hopes for different. This lowers emotional defenses without awareness. Dark psychology calls this contrast bias. Anything that feels better than the past feels safe, even if it's still harmful. Trust returns not because danger is gone, but because it looks different. The brain remembers feelings longer than facts. She remembers how betrayal felt, not how it began. So, when something feels good, the warning signs fade. Logic whispers, "Slow down." Emotion says, "Don't lose this." Trust becomes reflexive, and reflexes bypass analysis. This is why betrayal survivors can be deeply intuitive, yet still vulnerable. After betrayal, the mind seeks correction. Someone who proves not everyone leaves. Not everyone lies. Not everyone hurts. This creates the savior fantasy. And here's the trap. The savior doesn't need to be healthy. They just need to be better than before. Trust accelerates. Boundaries blur. Red flags get reinterpreted as flaws. The desire to heal becomes exploitable. There's a silent fear rarely admitted. If I stop trusting, I'll lose myself. Trust becomes tied to identity. Being open feels alive. Being guarded feels empty. So trust is given again, not to others, but to protect the self. Ironically, this makes vulnerability sharper, because trust given under pressure is trust without grounding. The mind repeats unresolved experiences, not because it enjoys pain, but because it seeks closure. This time it will be different. This time I'll be chosen. Trust becomes an unconscious attempt to rewrite the past. But without awareness, patterns don't break. They refine. Healing doesn't mean trusting quickly. It means changing how trust is built. Not through intensity, not through promises, but through consistency over time. When trust becomes observational, not emotional, betrayal loses control. Until then, trust remains shaped by memory. And memory doesn't negotiate. How to protect yourself. Delay emotional commitment beyond attraction. Watch behavior under stress. Trust patterns, not words. Signs to watch for. Fast emotional intimacy. Inconsistent empathy. Subtle guilt shifting. Avoidance of accountability. Behaviors to avoid. Oversharing pain early. Romanticizing red flags. Trusting intensity over stability. Seeking healing through attachment. Mental control strategies. Separate feeling safe from being safe. Pause emotional decisions. Ask, is this familiar or healthy? Let time expose truth. Awareness isn't coldness. It's protection. If this made you uncomfortable, that's awareness waking up. Like this, not for approval, but to mark the moment you notice the pattern. Subscribe, not for content, but for clarity. And before you comment, ask yourself, are you trusting because you healed, or because you're hoping this time won't hurt the same? That answer changes everything.